Okay, cool. Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at the Mellow Garage. We've taken another trip to the parts store, and we're here at Second Self Brewing. I'm Morris.
Kelly.
And Jason Santa Maria.
Awesome. So hey, thank you guys for having us. First off, I want to start off with that. I've been really excited about this for a while. When I found out we were coming here, you come highly recommended from some friends of mine, and I got to say I wasn't disappointed. Like coming in, seeing what you have here is it's amazing. You know, you're kind of doing something experimental. I like it. I like it.
It's unique. It's different.
Yeah, no, it's not West Coast IPA. You know, like it's not the same thing over and over again, which is what I like. You know, I love. We were talking earlier. I said seeing these guys that like started out home brewing, kind of come to that. It's like watching a garage band get signed to a major record deal.
It's like their dreams came true.
Put in the work, you paid your dues. So tell us
Did
a
a lot
little
of
bit.
bad gigs along the way.
Yeah.
Learned from experience.
Played for road stories.
Played for the other bands and their wives.
So
Tell us a little bit about like what's with the name Second Self.
Yeah, so Second Self comes from, this is my venture with my business partner Chris Doyle, who's currently back there still brewing. I get to do the fun stuff, which is talk about beer and talk to lovely people. So we been brewing for 12 years now, home brewing, and Chris professionally for 6
Nice.
now. Wow.
Cool.
Yes, for a while. And when we're building Second Self or coming up with how we're going to do it, we lived together in Decatur. We brewed every weekend. We had our corporate jobs. We hated it. So I was in consulting. He was in contracting. And so it kind of became our alter ego, our second self, is what that is. And so this was really our passion project, what we wanted to do, what we wanted to do with our lives, and what we wanted to create. And so that whole time was building the brand, building the art, the logos, the beer itself, most importantly.
Absolutely.
But all that's all Second Self. And so everything here is twos. There's two twos in the logo, two colors in the logo. There's two sides to each beer, two colors in each beer. So everything has two sides to everything.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
It's like when you watch a movie over and over again, and then you pick out the little things you missed the first time.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even notice like the two colors in the beer.
Yeah.
They're all everything.
I love the moment when people walk in here and see our giant 2 and they go, oh, that's or S, and then they're like, oh, that's 2 2s.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool. So we're doing a pint night with these guys here in the Mellow Garage. This Friday the 14th.
Which is Good Beer Friday.
It'd be Good Beer Friday.
Yes.
It's after Friday the 13th. It's not Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 14th. Beer Friday.
The 15th.
Yeah. So what are we gonna have on, Kelly? It's the moment of truth.
Dun 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 dun. We finally made a decision on putting the ATL on draft for this pint night. Yes, ATL. It's very great. It's got a good piney taste. It's really smooth, very easy to drink.
5.5 ABV,
5.5
right?
ABV. It's very good. This we'll have on draft, and we're also going to have the Goza, the Maverick Goza, in the can. And then I'm sure we're going to have the Thai wheat next, because that's my favorite.
Y'all know I'm drinking the Goza. You know I'm drinking the Goza.
Yes.
Speaking of this is a really good Goza. It's more of a traditional style Goza.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that sour. Like you don't make a pucker face after you drink this Goza. It's more true to the Goza form.
True.
Which I really appreciate. Like I think Goza and sours have been confused.
Gozas are kind of like starter sours. I mean, they're very mild on the acid level and the salt level, and it just comes from the tradition of where they started in Germany. And we mix it up by adding we're using Mosaic and Wakatu hops. So some pretty exotic hops. Wakatu's from New Zealand. We had a little bit left from last year, and we're kind of trying to make it last as long as possible because there's none to be had in 2017. They sold all of it, and then so we're trying to get more for 2018. So we kind of mixed up the recipe a little bit this year to make up for it.
Well, it works.
Cool. Speaking of recipes, I've noticed like I just had the mole porter.
Mm-hmm.
And
very good.
It snuck up on me. I really thought coming in here that the Goza was going to be like, there's a Goza, that's me, that's my. No, that mole porter snuck up on me, man. It is amazing. Tell me a little bit about that.
So that's a fun one. That's actually one that comes from my family. So every Christmas we made mole sauce for Christmas. And so when we were looking at recipes, I wanted to create something that inspired based on my family. So that's what we did. So I took the recipe, used the same chilies. It's pasilla, ancho, and chipotle, chocolate, and then cinnamon and clove. So I used the same recipe,
Very
break it down,
flavorful.
put it in the beer, and we deseeded the chilies because mole isn't necessarily hot,
Right.
spicy. It's a lot of flavor. So by
Right.
deseeding it, we get all of the flavor with not the heat.
Gotcha.
So people sometimes see it and are scared because they see chilies on the
See,
the
I'm
can.
not a spice person,
Right,
but when I
and 'cause-
tasted it, I was like,
Exactly.
ooh.
Yeah, it's a
Like
good
right on the nose
round
when
and
you go
balanced.
to drink it.
Right.
It's like you catch that aroma and you're like,
Right.
man,
Yeah.
this is not at all what I expected.
Yeah.
Again, that's the
a
the
great
main thing
combination.
I love about this brewery is that like y'all do what a lot of people do as research and development. That's what just your specialty.
Yeah.
It's like you're not the same thing
No.
over and over and over again, and we
You
love
take
that.
time to add in the flavors and to make sure it's the perfect taste.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and we spent a long time doing it. Like ATL. This is a year in research and development to create a pale ale,
Yeah.
and I don't know how many people do that.
Right.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Nobody. No one.
It's like Google recipes, pale
Yeah.
ale. All right, cool, we got it. Let's brand it really cool now.
That's
This
it.
is like it's actually
This is ours.
It's not so much about the branding as it is the beer, which
Yeah.
is awesome. You know, like that
That's what
kind of
makes it
line
us.
gets blurry in like in the whole process. It's like, yeah, no, we've got a really cool logo and a normal beer.
Yeah.
Like no, the exact opposite. Like I mean, y'all have got really cool logos, but your beer backs it up. It's
Oh yeah,
amazing.
definitely.
Well, the beer always comes first, and
Yes.
typically the beer is what drives the logo. So
Yeah.
we actually had a different idea for the branding of this beer, but we were so proud of what we created, we wanted to make it Atlanta based because we love
Absolutely.
Atlanta. We're
I
from
love
Atlanta,
it.
both Chris and I. So we want to just make our mark on the Atlanta beer scene, and I think then this is the beer we chose to do it.
That's what
so,
we're all about.
So once we did, and once we had the
Local.
recipe, then we went to the Atlanta mark, and then eventually got the logo.
You know, it's funny, like this being like Atlanta, like pride, this beer right here.
Yeah.
When we were in the brewery, I ran into a guy that's one of your brewers that I
Yeah.
know from going to the shows in Atlanta and
Yes.
seeing him. That's how I met Austin.
Yeah.
Like is like going to shows. Like it is Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Everybody knows
amazing.
everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I mean it was really cool. Like I haven't had that at any other brewery. I'm
Yeah.
just like, hey, dude, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, no, it was amazing. Like I'm really I love this brewery. Like I said, you
Thank
came
you.
highly recommended. We're gonna have the AT Ale on
ATL
Friday the
on
14th.
draft.
We're gonna have
We'll actually have it in tomorrow, so we'll have it
Yeah.
all week and have it pint night. Buy a pint, you get to actually keep this ATL glass. If you come in and buy a pint on Friday, keep
yeah.
the glass.
And we're gonna have the Goza in
we'll
a
have
can.
the Goza, so if you buy that too, you get the glass as well.
Also, I mean, this isn't mellow at all, but if you see the mole porter out anywhere, get it.
Drink
Like it's
it.
for your benefit.
Try it.
I'm telling you this
Or
for
the
your
old,
benefit.
or the old Oli.
Yeah,
Old
what's it
Oil.
called?
Old oil, sorry,
Yeah,
old oil.
You gotta say it
Yeah.
faster.
So,
Old Oil.
Old oil.
Oh wait,
There
like
you go.
O'Doyle, like
O'Doyle
Billy
rules,
Madison.
yes.
Billy
Yes,
Madison.
and so
O'Doyle rules.
that's kind of the
O'Doyle.
joke
There you
behind
go.
it.
That's great.
Chris Doyle's our head brewer, and this is the beer that we made when he graduated Georgia Tech.
So
and
good.
so we didn't want to call it Doyle because his name, so we kind of just messed with the spelling.
Oh,
so
that
it's
is
Old
amazing.
Oil.
I love it.
That is
yeah.
amazing.
So it's
I
Old
like
Doyle.
Oh, Doyle,
Or
I have a
Old
feeling
Oil.
your whole
Depends on how you
family's
look at
going
it.
down.
Yeah.
But for now, I got to study.
Yes.
I love that
It's
movie.
great. It's not.
Yeah.
It's 11%, but you can't even tell when you're drinking
Yep.
it. Like it's scary, sneaky.
It's
like that.
it's super smooth. Chris hides
Very
alcohol
good
very
imperial
well,
stout.
I say.
Very-
And we partnered with Octane to do that one, so they brewed a custom
Yeah.
coffee for it. So it was a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
fun.
what he was saying.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, it's cold brewed coffees. Cuts down on the acidity.
Yeah.
Like you get the flavor without the heartburn. I
Yeah.
love it. I
So
love
good.
it. So, hey, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank
you
you.
guys
Thank
for
you
having
for
us.
having
These
us.
guys have
Anytime,
been so
guys.
great to
Yeah.
us. So great to us bringing
Very
us in here.
hospitable.
Yeah, and like I said, Friday the 14th
This
of
Friday,
April,
yes.
we are doing the pint night with these guys.
Start
like,
at 5.
Yeah,
Good
5.
friend Carrie will be here
Yep.
talking to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Handing out
Oh yeah.
glasses
Also,
and-
check out Trivia Tuesdays and Wednesdays with Casey
Casey.
Camp. We're gonna get some more of his music, put him in these
Yes.
videos. Support that guy. Drink local, drink good, guys. These guys are the salt of the earth. It's amazing.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much for having us.
Thank you
Cheers.
for having us. Cheers.
Absolutely.
Bing.